Alright, so I forgot to film an intro to this video, so we're gonna go back in time to yesterday right after this. Alright, so this is how far we got the other day, with basically just a screwdriver scraping a little at a time. I did hit it with the wire wheel, but not much more came off. I never tried this stuff, because we're going to try this environmentally friendly citri strip that I bought way back when, and we are going to see if it works so that maybe I can at least use it up and get some of my money's worth. It says no harsh fumes, removes dried latex and oil-based paint, strips multiple layers. So, yeah, we're going to hope it goes. I have no idea. I'm not really entirely sure that it's mixed up good. We might have to shake it up a little bit or something. I thought I did, but it can't be anything more than just orange juice, right? Let's just pour a little on there. Pretty well off of the body of it, except for some of these hard to get to crevices. So we're going to give it a try. Be awesome if it really worked down in those fins, because that's going to be the hardest to get to stuff there. Come on, let a little more out here. It's not, it's like a, well, it says that on it, it's a gel. It's not really a paint or a solvent, so it performs kind of oddly. I noticed that when I used it the last time. I think it's eating the brush away too. Not that the brush is much. Oh, that sound is my new sub pump, because unfortunately the other day it must have turned the screws in on the one I had and it wouldn't do anything. It would sound like it was trying to run, but nothing was turning. You flip it a couple times and it'd take off. So went in and they said they were going to warranty it. So that's why you should buy from local hometown hardware stores instead of the big chains, because they'll help you out like that. Watch this stuff end up being bad for cast iron, and it will ruin it. I'm going to be amazed if it just takes the paint off, because when I did it on the tractor, it wasn't really super duper impressive. I don't think. I don't remember what verdict I arrived to. It didn't do what I wanted it to do, because what I wanted wasn't there, so that's not really the fault of this. And the whole reason I got it was because I didn't want something that was super aggressive, because if that original paint of the tractor was under, I wanted to try to save it, but we all know that turned out a negative. So let that percolate. There wasn't a lot of prep work done on this stuff, which is a good thing, because Otherwise we wouldn't, you know, we wouldn't have good results trying to get it loose. That's pretty well. Got that piece. That's too much. I guess foam brush is not the adequate application method because there is just nothing, I don't know. Yeah. Lay this aside. Oop, that's too much. Yes. Now this is kind of delicate, seeing as how it's the carburetor. So maybe we shouldn't be doing this. This is also aluminum, so paint doesn't usually stick very good to aluminum anyway. I should also mention I got all the parts ordered, including the correct length pickup tube for the shorter tank, or for the, yeah. Because see, we were going from the long base tank to, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I forgot to do this ratchet, so do that real quick. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of paint on there. I think it'll all come off with a good flogging, because it's pretty greasy. This is going to be the big thing now. I hope it takes it off of here, because this will be a lot of work. This paint on this flywheel, for whatever reason, stuck really, really well. I tried scraping, and it doesn't really like that. So, I'm hoping that this will get down into all the places and things and stuff and things. We may have to do more than one application too. This is like a 24-hour job up to, I mean, it says 30 minutes it's supposed to start working, but I would say the longer she soaks, the more down to the metal it's going to get, right? I'm going to do everything I can see here, and then I'm going to turn it around, which I guess you got to see everything on that last round. We don't want to destroy anything. Man, I think we're pretty well coated. Is it an even coat? Not at all. But is it covered? Sure. That's sad there. I need to like cut my foam off before I start, and I think it would hold up better maybe. You don't want your stuff doing that, you know. right, we'll see if that product does what we want. Or not. You know, this is just, I'm filming another stage in the process, so this will go in the longer video, so we'll see how it turns out, but I'm going to let this cook for probably 24 hours, you know, and then we'll scrape and wire wheel and see if it's necessary to do another coat, or whether the stuff didn't work at all and we need to find a different method. But either way, I think we're good to go. All right, so it's been not quite 24 hours, and I'm kind of impressed with what I'm seeing here, because it appears like this paint's gonna come off. I'm just gonna try to find something to scrape with. Oh, that's awesome though. That's gonna save a lot of hassle. Yes. Okay. I do not regret that then. So the next question is, how are we gonna do this without just making a horrendous mess? I don't think that that's gonna be quite possible. I guess I can sit here and scrape around on everything. The cast iron might actually need another. Huh. No, I think it's gonna come off of everything. Alright, I'm gonna figure out what to do here, which may include hitting it with the wire wheel on like the drill. Yeah, see, what's happening is what I didn't want to happen, which is that everything around here is wearing it now. So yeah, this is gonna make a horrendous mess. Let's see if it has a instruction. Use paint stripper. Use a paint stripper wash to remove the remaining residue. It really did a decentish job of getting that thick paint off, but it's left behind quite the film of stuff to remove. So, I'm not real sure what I'm gonna do here. On some of these other pieces, I don't mind dunking it in like a bucket with some gas or something, you know. But this more delicate stuff, the whole point here was I didn't want to disassemble this points plate if I didn't have to. But now I might have to clean it up. Huh. Well, we're making progress. I know it doesn't look like much, but we are. We're headed in the right direction. So I'll keep plugging away at it and we'll see what happens. Alright, so I liken this stuff to, if you've ever used Evapo-Rust, it leaves behind a similar film, I guess, that you have to deal with. And being down here, I just put some hot water in a pan and washed around on it, and it did pretty good. I do need to give it another coat in some areas because it did nothing. You can tell exactly where I got it on there correctly and where I didn't, because it did not come off. So I guess I will give it another coat and let it sit, and then we will try again later. But we're making progress. I saw a while ago that some of the pieces have been delivered, but there's still a bunch I'm waiting on, so it'll take a little bit. Alright, well, progress is finally here. So I got everything primed. Some of the stuff needs flipped over after it dries and primed on the other side, but we're ready to start going back together, so that's a good deal. I think I got almost all the parts, so this should go fairly quickly once everything gets painted. Alright, so we have started the greenification process of this thing, and of course, again, everything will have to be flipped and then painted on the other side, but progress is coming along, and I think I have absolutely everything. Got an envelope that's got all the gaskets we need. I've got new spark plug wire. I have shut off and plate. What else do I have here? I have a baggie that has a bunch of brass pieces, fuel filler plug, the new suction tube for this base. Yeah, it's actually in 3 pieces, it looks like. So that ain't no big thing. We can figure that out. I went ahead and bought a adapter for a muffler thing. Doesn't look like they did a great job welding on this one, but you know, such is life, it'll work either way. They didn't have, I actually ordered a reproduction pulley. They didn't have it, and they sent me a good original, which I'm fine with. Yeah. That's gonna be another episode on its own, because I ended up taking that, took the backing plate all apart, and I took the flywheel. We're going to have to take the flywheel, rather, the little hub off to clean it and paint it, or at least mask it up good or something. And I never took that collar off of it either, so if that thing split, I may have to rob something off a parts engine out there. But yeah, I think that was really all I had to have for it, was just all this little stuff. I've also got the decals in that bag too, but everything we needed is here and ready to go. So once we get this finished up and painted, it'll be ready. I did not, because some of you are going to say, why didn't you clean those parts with that ultrasonic cleaner? Well, that all happened after the fact of this getting started. It was already all primed up and that cleaning done days, probably a week before I ever bought that thing. So if I'd have had it, it sure would have helped probably that process a bunch. But live and learn. That was another excuse I had, that I should have bought that cleaner sooner, but I didn't. So next one of these I do, I'll have it though. So that should be good, because I think a lot of what is here would fit inside of that little ultrasonic cleaner. Not the big stuff like the flywheel, but you know, a lot of little pieces would have. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment and tell me how dumb you think I am. Or if by some slim chance you liked it, say that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.